speak to Gautham, what really impresses you is how uncomplicated his ideas on filmmaking are. I don't have a problem tomorrow in playing a serial sexual offender in a film because that's my medium. I'm an actor. If you've seen Baby, you know what Tapsi's character is.
Yes,
Yeah, so it's about how she gets into the agency and how she became a spy. Designing a film with a female lead as a main protagonist, and then big stars like Akshay and all that actually playing character roles in it. You know, I really like that idea. I think, you know, when compared to raising a child and taking care of a house, acting in films and producing them are much easier.
Welcome to Red Carpet. I have with me Prithviraj, who's making waves in Malayalam cinema at the moment. His latest Esra is a super duper hit. The film has done extraordinary business at the box office. It's one of the biggest hits in recent times. The film has grossed around 17.5 crores worldwide in 10 days. That's amazing for a Malayalam film. Welcome to the show, Prithvi.
Thank you so much.
You are a very unconventional star in one way. You are there in all the industries there. You are there in Bollywood, you are there in Malayalam cinema. And I think you are doing a role in Gautham Menon's film. What is the story around?
Yeah, so again, Gautham, he's a filmmaker that I really like for his aesthetics, you know, and the way he makes his films, you know. And if you speak to Gautham, what really impresses you is how uncomplicated his ideas on filmmaking are. You know, I know that his films come across as very stylish and technically suave and all that, but the man himself has a very simplistic, uncomplicated view on filmmaking, which is very refreshing actually. I've always wanted to work with him. You know, ever since I saw Kaka Kaka, I thought that was a breakthrough film in that genre in Tamil. And on and off, we have kept talking about films. Another idea that I've always tried to pitch with Gautham is an amalgamation of all the four southern industries. You know, I've always thought that if we can get four stars from the four main industries in South and make a film that appeals everywhere, wow, wouldn't that now start something?
Yeah, it's a very exciting idea.
And I've been pitching this to Gautham and a couple of other of my director-producer friends for a long time, but there are serious challenges involved. Firstly, the view that most actors have towards multi-starers, you know, are not very healthy. You know, I mean, I love it. I love the fact that I get to share the screen space.
You're fine with multi.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with multi-starers. I mean, in fact, I enjoy doing them. You know, enjoy being able to interact with talented actors on screen in front of camera. So now we have more or less convinced four major actors from all the four industries in the South. Well, if you would like to call me major, I am one. Then Puneet is in. Who is in the project from Telugu and Tamil? Well, I know who we are talking to right now, but before they actually...
Off the record?
Before they actually, you know, come on board and give us a handshake on it, it's not...
Is it produced by August Cinema? Or?
No, it's produced by Gautham and he's got, obviously, in partnership with a couple of people. It's a very modern take on friendship and self-discovery. It's a celebratory film. It's about it's about four friends going on a trip to the US, and that trip meaning different things to each one of them.
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
So it would also start rolling by the end of this year?
That's the idea, provided, you know, he manages to assemble all of us in time for it. But yeah, I mean, the script is bound, fully written, fully fleshed out. I know the music is already underway.
A.R. Rahman?
Yeah. And we know who's shooting it, we know where it is being shot. All that is in place. It is just that getting these actors together is a bit of a challenge.
Any female lead, okay?
Yeah, I know that Gautham has spoken to Anushka and Tamanna, Plus, there is a third very interesting character which might be a new girl or someone who you and I know. But yeah, again, they are yet to be officially on board. Yeah.
I also appreciate the way you came out in the recent case. And on Facebook, you were the first actor from Kerala coming in support. But why did you come out so strongly? It's been quoted all around the national media.
Yeah, see, the thing is about an issue like this, that's a great thing about these social networking platforms these days, you know. The best thing, the best way that I can make a remark or a statement on an issue that is not pertaining to cinema currently is through Facebook or through Twitter or through one of these available social networking platforms, so that I get a direct connect in my own words to the people who I want to speak to. You know, I know that I'm not somebody who speaks on everything, and but things that affect me, I'm a very normal guy. You know, I'm not a special human being. I'm a very normal guy. You know, I'm very normally selfish, very normally narcissistic. So I'm a very, very normal guy. So things that affect me and things that disturb me and things that make me want to say what's in my mind and heart, I say it. And thank you for this, thank you technology, I mean, for this platform where, you know, I can immediately get a direct connect rather than having to give it as an exclusive to one channel, portal or publication. I can now directly speak to,
You are speaking, all the stars are directly speaking to
yeah,
them.
that's great, I think. Yeah.
That's fantastic, I
Yeah.
would say. And let's go back. Your dad, Mr. Sukumaran,
Yeah.
was supposed to be a left-leaning intellectual at one time.
He was not supposed to, he was.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your leanings? Are you also...
That's the thing, if you actually closely analyze modern day politics, I truly believe that ideology based politics have ceased to exist.
Okay.
I think from now on, politics and politicians will center around personalities. I mean, we
Were you
will.
impressed by the Marina Beach Jallikattu agitation by the students?
Absolutely, I was. I mean, rather than, I mean, I'm not going to go into the cost and the justifications behind it, but the fact that whatever the cost might be, the fact that you could collectively get together and fight for what you believe is right in such short notice, in such big numbers, was surprising, heartening, and you know, and it's great. It's great to realize that in a what is essentially a largely dysfunctional system, that the people still hold such a loud voice. You know, yeah.
So that's what are you hinting at, that will you be joining politics in some time in the future?
No,
Never.
I will not be. I do not have the aptitude or the attitude to be a politician within the current system, or for that matter within any system. I just do not believe that I'm a man capable of such sacrifices. I'm not.
Here you are in Mumbai for the Bollywood movie. Just tell me about that also.
The Hindi film that I'm doing is called Naam Shabana. It is a spin-off of this big hit called Baby.
Yeah, Akshay Kumar.
Yeah, Baby. Akshay is also producing Naam Shabana partly. Neeraj Pandey, the director of Baby,
Excellent director.
yeah, he is the writer and the producer of this film too. It's a spin-off of Baby. It's to put it in a line like Akshay said in yesterday's press meet, the film is mostly about the making of a spy.
The making
Of a spy. Yeah, it's if you've seen Baby, you know what Tapsi's character is.
Yeah, Tapsi's.
Yeah. So it's about how she gets into the agency and how she became a spy and all that. And I really like the idea behind the project of designing a film with a female lead as a main protagonist, and then big stars like Akshay and all that actually playing character roles in it. You know, I really like that idea. I think I wish something like that happens in Malayalam.
So what's your role in the movie?
I play the main villain in the film.
Oh, you're playing the antagonist.
The main villain in the film. That's pretty much all that I can tell you right now. All of us play what is essentially an extended cameo. All of us, as in Akshay, myself, Mr. Manoj Bajpayee, Mr. Anupam Kher, Mr. Danny.
Oh, what a role! Star cast. boy.
Yeah. It's all of us play which is why I think I told you about how interesting the whole design of the
So
project
it's not a
is.
conventional villain's role.
Uh, yeah, I would like to believe it is not. But when Neeraj spoke to me about the film, this is what I really loved about the project design. That okay, you design a film with the main lead being a girl, and then these big actors, big stars are in the film. Playing characters, So I mean, hats off to Akshay Kumar. He's shown the guts to back a film like this.
And he has also important character role.
He's actually shown the guts to invest what is one of his most loved characters from Baby into what is a supporting cameo into this film, and that takes some guts. That's the kind of conviction Akshay has in this film, because he is so convinced about it that he's taken the risk of this affecting the Baby franchise. If it does not do well, so hats off.
So you are also smart enough to be there at the right time, at the right place, also in the right role that you are doing.
I was shooting for Ezra, I think. I was shooting for Ezra, and one day I got a call from Neeraj, and he said, I'd like to meet you. And he narrated, and he said, see, I only need you for so many days, but I'd really like you to do this.
Where was the film shot?
In Malaysia.
Oh, entire shoot was in.
Yeah, in Malaysia. We just shot a couple of hospital interior sequences in Delhi.
Okay, so the entire film has been wrapped up, and March 30th is the release date.
But yesterday was the last day of shoot. So that's why all three of us, Akshay, myself and Tapsi, we were all shooting in Delhi in that hospital. So as soon as we wrapped the film, we decided we'll call for a press meet and meet the media.
Yeah, Tony, one of the world's most wanted.
You have said that you have, you will not objectify women in future.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you see, it's a very generic thing to say. When you say you will not objectify women, when you say you will not mouth a line that implies something at a woman on screen, there are various things to take into consideration. Are you glorifying the guy who does that?
But our commercial cinema is like that, no?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying I will not do. I don't have a problem tomorrow in playing a serial sexual offender in a film, because that's my medium. I'm an actor. If I'm excited about what the film is, and if I'm excited about what it offers me as an actor, I will do it. But I will not do a film that glorifies that. I will not do a film that glorifies Anthony Moses misbehaving with a convict's wife. Mumbai Police did not. So that's what I mean to say.
But you have taken very bold roles if you really look at it. You actually, the role of Anthony Moses in Mumbai Police was something different.
Yeah, it was, which is why I did it. Yeah. I mean.
So you are trying to break the conventional commercial cinema format.
I'm not trying to break anything. I'm very clear in my mind that I'm doing films that excite me. Mumbai Police. I still remember actually Roshan on the phone spoke to me, and he said, man, I know you personally, and I know that you have told me many times that if a script excites you, whatever it is, that you will do it. Does that still hold true? So I'm like, where is this conversation going? He said, no, I just want to hear it from you. You said that, right? I said, yeah, I said that. And you still believe that? I said, I completely believe that. If a script excites me, whatever it is, and I think it's a film that deserves to be made, I will do it. Then he comes, and Sanjay and he starts narrating, and I still remember they tell me the scene where you reveal that Anthony Moses is a homosexual, is a gay man, and Roshan is watching my face like this, and I listen to it and I tell them, wow, this is brilliant, let's do it. And I think it took them like 2-3 minutes to realize that I've just listened to it very normally, like a normal film, and then told them that I love it. I loved it. I loved everything about the film, actually. I know a lot of people have a problem with the implied homophobia in the film, but you look at it within the context of the film. Is homophobia being glorified in the film? It's not. We are not celebrating homophobia. We are actually condemning homophobia in the film, which is great. It's a very, very forward-thinking film as far as I am concerned, and to be able to do that at that point in time with an A-list director, with what is a reasonably big star cast is Malayalam cinema's achievement. Yeah.
And now, how do you feel that Ezra has done so well at the box office?
I think it's a combination of a few things. One, I believe, is the fact that it's been a while since there was an honest attempt at horror film. In the sense that what we have had in Malayalam, at least in the recent past, have all been horror comedies. Now, there are some very good horror comedies happening around the world, and some of them I thoroughly enjoy. But Malayalam has not had a very honest attempt at a horror film for a while now. Is that I think it's shot to a standard that's pretty international.
Yeah, technically it's very slick.
Yeah, and that's not very hard to do. It's not as hard as people think it is to do. It just really requires. And I know a lot of people equate quality of footage to money. It is not. It is actually a more with regards to planning and the way you execute your shoot.
I think the milieu was very good, the sound was good,
Yeah.
and the camera was awesome.
Yeah, all put together, there's nothing new that we have used in Ezra in terms of infrastructure, or we've shot it in pretty much a camera, the equipment that, it's readily available anywhere. Of course, it was mixed in Dolby Atmos, but Ezra is not the first film to be mixed in Dolby Atmos, and it was shot in Cochin. I have shot umpteen number of films in the same house that I have shot Ezra in.
Okay.
So it's not very hard to do. So I think that was very refreshing for people to walk in and suddenly see high quality footage of 2.5 hours with great sound mixing and sound design, backed by a very intricately woven plot in a relatively new genre in Malayalam, So like I said, the achievement would be that now we open up the horror genre in Malayalam and people suddenly realize that, wow, there are a lot of interesting, good mainstream films that can be made from this. So yeah, I'm hoping that happens because it's a very interesting genre to make films in.
How's your marriage to a former journalist working out? So Priya?
Yeah, we've been married for 5 years and I'm a very happy husband and a happier father. So yeah, my whole balancing factor of my life is my home. I know that I go back home and it's just I have an atmosphere at home where I can actually put all this away and just be a father and a husband and all thanks to Supriya actually, because I know between the two of us she has the tougher job. When compared to raising a child and taking care of a house, acting in films and producing them are much easier.
Does she look after your career also?
No, she does not. She does not look after my career because she is not from cinema and...
Is she a sounding board like when you have a script or something like that?
Yeah, sometimes yes. Sometimes I remember actually, again, when I first heard the narration of Mumbai Police, I came back home and I sat her down and I told her, I want to tell you the crux of a story that I'm planning to do. And I pitched the story and she said it's fantastic. She said I'd be proud if you did this film. So yeah, so that was like a big thing. I called Roshan then. I called him back and I said, this is what my wife said. So he was like super kicked. So yeah, sometimes I do, but it's not, we've got much better things than cinema to talk about at home. Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Prithviraj.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.